Hello you guys, this is Nudes-MGTOW, and today we're going to be watching this clip from Dr. Phil Show of this woman teacher, claiming that her student led her on into them, I believe, in having sex. What I'm getting at. For this video, I didn't know either to give the kid props, because who does that? Get mad at a woman for multiple reasons that you would probably see in the video. But before the video starts, my Patreon down below, you guys want to check that out. Anything helps. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
The student convinced me to send him sexy pictures, some nude. He shared them with his friends, who then shared them with their friends. Pretty soon, they were all over the internet. I did not think that he would share confidential material like that because in my mind, this was a real relationship. And in real relationships, people don't do that kind of thing to hurt each other.
My thing is, why are you playing the victim though? Then you, from what I'm getting at, then you have sex with the kid, all this, and you're still trying to play the victim, even though you're an adult in this situation. And then blaming the child. Yes, he's still counting out a child for what you did.
You have some very specific allegations of what you think people need to consider. The student would scribble love notes on Post-its and leave them on her desk, called her his Empress. Now, you make that point because you're saying this was him initiating contact with you, initiating this moving to a romantic level with you. Your point is you didn't go after him, he came after you.
Correct.
The student has a very educated mind and twisted her brain into accepting a relationship with him.
Of course, it's the student's fault. It's the guy's fault always. But this was the other way around, where it was a guy teacher and a girl student. The guy probably be in jail, but no, you're out here and then you blame the student for your actions. He didn't make you. You chose to.
She and the student sat in a parked car and started making out and touching, and he was the sole initiator of that.
Yes, he was always the sole initiator of all things physical.
The student would occasionally come into her classroom and try kissing her, and she would try to push him away.
I never wanted that to happen. And he would always try and push all of the limits, all of them.
In the classroom? In
the classroom. And
he'd close the door, everybody go out, he'd come in, close the door.
He would grab me in his arms, and he tried kissing me, and he tried doing a lot more stuff, and I kept having to push him away. Eventually, I just gave in to the kissing.
Were you offended by it, or did you react to it positively? I mean, how did you respond?
I mean, physical intimacy, when you like a person, especially, there's a physiological response that happens. So it's not like I asked to enjoy it.
But you did.
Well, yeah, I mean.
How did all of this happen about?
Women like to point the finger at guys a lot. Even though, for example, it takes two to have a baby. So you made the choice that you want to have a baby if you didn't either take birth control or make him strap up. That was your decision. It was also your decision in this video to make out with a guy, probably have sex with a guy, and at least I'll give this. At least you didn't say he raped you. That's the only good thing I can say about it. At least you didn't accuse him of rape. But he's still a teacher. Kissing, making out, having sex with your student. That irresponsible of you.
Changing pictures.
He thought it would be sexy. I don't know what was going through his brain. He thought it would be cool, bragging rights, I don't know, to have me send him these pictures.
Bragging rights.
To his friends. I know, right? I know.
So you think this through and you say, okay, the reason that he would want these is to show his friends.
No.
Bragging rights.
That
you said
came
bragging
about,
rights.
Yes. But that came about afterwards. I'm saying that's what was probably going through his mind. I didn't think that he was going to share them with his friends, because in my mind, if you're in a real relationship, you don't just run around with your phone saying, hey, look, everybody, look how hot my girlfriend is.
So you're sending naked pictures, a teacher sending naked pictures of herself to a 17-year-old boy. What could possibly go wrong here?
You have to remember, in my mind.
I like how the crowd is laughing in the background, you know, like it's all a joke. This is not a joke. Women feel like they can get away with anything. This is just one example of, I might overstate that they have sex. We don't know, but she did send nude pictures to the kid. So we can say she distribute pornography that way to a kid. And I don't blame him for showing that what teenagers do. You can't expect anything different from that. And unfortunately, you were a teacher doing this. So it's your problem at the end of the day, your career that you wanted to test for dating this kid.
And during this whole thing, his age was erased in my mind. I mean, looking back at that now, I think, oh my God, like what was I thinking? What was I doing?
You have got to be dumber than a box of rocks to send naked pictures to a 17-year-old boy. And what did he do with them?
Well, obviously he showed his friends.
You know, I couldn't agree with you more, Dr. Phil. She is completely dumb for doing this. I'm a teenager, and I can admit this. She is completely dumb. You cannot tell me you're spending as much time with kids. You can't tell me that you don't know what they do, especially in this generation, you know. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.